comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business. All right.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Goes for the throw. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. With the left rising uppercut. Still scrapping for control of the stage. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Immediate jumping. Howard, ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Jumps. Oh, goes for the super arm. Fires off a tiger cannon. Experiencing burnout. Hits him with a stopping block. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. A super arm. Hits him with the ora. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Poses him. Anti-air in the clutch. Player one can't closes it out. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Was looking for that jump attack. Still slugging it out here. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Takes a trip. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. In a dire situation. In there! Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Big low reaching heavy. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Mixing it up with a rising uppercut. Hits him with a stopping block. Player one uses the gauge for a super arm. Spans the cast to let loose a tiger cannon. Check with the low tiger shot. Player two is dominating the KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round one.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Checks with a projectile. Still slugging it out here. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Taking stock. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. In a dire situation, they can't KO. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Tiger knee to the sternum. Can't tech the throw. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Risky up. Just goes for it at this range. A quick breather. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Low heavy. Goes all in with the uppercut. What now? Player one can't use it. Poses him. Crowns him. Flatlines him. Player one.
Now, find a new rival.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Player two chases them down. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player one can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round. Gets him. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Brushes that off and keeps going. Throws them. What's next? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speak. Burnout activates. A super art? Just goes for it at this range. Player 1 is working with a better. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. What'll happen here? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Risky up-close squat connects with the throw. Excellent read. That's not gonna hit. Burns a bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Fuhasan. Player 1 wraps it up with a throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jump! Player 1 has the super. Gotta do better than that. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Player 2 will have to goes airborne. Connects with the throw. Both stop goes all in with the uppercut. Looking for a hold. Close range projectile. Things are very tense as this. Nothing stops this train. Player 2 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Noticeable luck, willing to risk it for the overdrive. Could we see it? This is gonna hurt. Player 2 can't use any drive through. Are you kidding me? Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. The first hits the drive. Switches it up. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Throws them to negate the block. Oh! Gets a good read on their opponent. Trips them up. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Grabs him. All right, what will this super art connect? The super doesn't hit. Shows a medium kick. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. That's not gonna hit. Player 2 has depleted their drive hit, but they are still within range to win this firm KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Burns a bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Fuhasan. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Closing. What's next? What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Scrapping it out up close. Both fighters just goes for it at this range. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation. The overhead denied. Jumps. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Goes to the air. The low. Yes. Drive impact for the win. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws out a projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. What are they thinking here? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Knockdown. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Perfect. Takes the round without getting touched. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jump? Gets the jump in. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Breaks the block with a throw. Hits him with a stop and block. Dashes. Vulcan blast. Both fighters planning something? Their spacing is so... Ooh! Lands a rising uppercut. KO! Well, listen...
Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed. Side quest done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jump in. Opts for the throw. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Can't tech the throw? Alright, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Takes a trip. Heading into the end game now. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback! Player 1 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Drive time. Impaler incoming. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Player 2 holding on to that corner and experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. How will they utilize this? Backs away. Not about that BFF life right now. Oh my God! Can this drive bring them back? Okay, burns out. Flatlines on. That was catch as catch can, and you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Coming through. Player 2 chases them down. Hey now, where you going? Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Trips them up. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Knockdown. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Misses the drive impact. Taking stock. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity now. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They block the overhead and can't tech the throw. Nice counter. Checks with a medium kick. Scrapping it out up close. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Big throw. Both fighters with a super art connect. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Rising uppercut. Pokes with a medium, experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. The throw missed. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. Knockdown and player 1 is in a pretty good situation with charges forward. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Life lead is there, but goes all in with the uppercut. Hits the drive. Turns out. What now? Poses him. Low heavy. Closing moments of the match. Chips him for the win. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Impaler incoming. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They're really being worked over in the corner. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Their drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Combo with the target combo. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Drive gauge finally recovers. Gets him. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Throws out a projectile. Impaler incoming. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Player 2, oh, put that away. Going in. Burnout activates. Player 2, a super art? Just goes for it at this range. Player 1 is working with a better game, connects with the throw. Still scrapping for 10 whiffs. They're wide open. Excellent read. Throws them. What's next? Goes all in with the uppercut. Player 2 drives it back, misses. Hits the drive. Oh, Benson on the fireball. Player 2 brings it.
new warrior has entered the ring!
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. The super armor does its job. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a trip. Neither of them willing to back off. Will we see a drive impact? The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Finishes with the throw. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Opts to create space to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Brushes that off and keeps going. It's a good spot to use the super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Good. Player one untouchable, impetuous, impregnable, and perfect. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? They hit each other. Burnout is triggered. Takes a trip. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. All right, what's coming up next? Where's their opening? They couldn't shake the projectile. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Impaler incoming. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Rising uppercut. Hits them with a stopping block. Uses the gauge for a super art. Goes for the Shin Hashogen. Player one will baits out the attack and get the punish counter. Connects with the throw. This is gonna hurt. Oh, it goes airborne! Crowns him from above! Ooh, what a smart blow! Both sides getting ripped, flatlines him! Player two wins it.
Here comes a new challenger!
This is gonna be a 5-star match! Get ready for history to be made!
Round one. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gunshot. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a driving dash. Very bad choice there. Knockdown. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Throws him. What's next? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. Still experiencing burnout. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Rising uppercut. Player two, KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Drive time. Oh, burnout triggered. Hits him with a stopping block. Risky up-close scrap still going. What a reaction to go air to air. What'll happen here? Player one in dire straits with burnout. There's a change of sides. Jumps up. Jump, sets up with the jump in. They're going for the super art. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Oh my god, they just choked it up. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player one has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range. Closes it out. Player two was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Gets the jump in. Sucker! Decides to go in with the target combo. Knockdown. Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 1 chases them down. Sticks the combo. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes that off and keeps going. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. A super art? Just goes for it at this range. Rising uppercut. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a... Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. This is gonna hurt. But what were they thinking? Ooh, the drive impact is for a punish. Player 2 has a bit of OD spice there. Closes it out.
Is challenging you.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Winning operation.
Let me have some fun.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Anticipates the overhead. Starts with a jump in.
No escape.
All right, they throw them into the corner. They're looking to keep the pressure on and do some damage. Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
I gotcha.
What's this? Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fight.
Burns the drive gauge. They are not afraid to let the overdrive art fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? Can't tech the throw? Burnout activates. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. They're going for the super art? Get out of there with the backdash. You gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Chases them down. Both fighters planning something? Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Give me a push. Off for the level 1 Vulcan blast. Charges forward. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Overhead, but it won't work. The drive gauge is draw super art incoming. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Who adds a bit of OD spice there. Going on the offensive? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. But connects with the throw. What now? Goes airborne! What are they gonna do? Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Scuff him. Genius read with that throw escape. Gets the counter hit. Goes all in with the uppercut. Sets up with the jump. What a finish! Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. That drive impact is blocked. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Starts with a jump in.
No escape.
The throw connects for counter hit damage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Knockdown. Player 1 chases them down. So they break forward to pressure the opponent, pressuring the situation with the charge in. Life lead KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Drive time. The next round is beginning. What checks that jump in easily. Now they can go on the offensive. Turns it up a notch and sends them to... Oh, burnout triggered. Oh no, they're stunned. Burnout dissipates. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 2, burnout activates. Just goes for it at this range. A super art? It's a good spot to use the super. Rising uppercut. Meets the jump in with a perfect parry. Quick, good decision with that throw. Amazing. Raw super art incoming. Looking to impress with this super. Player 2 can't use stun. They gotta get in. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Oh, burnout, but they may have a plan here. Both fighting super to show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Amazing. Sets up with the jump in. Connects with the throw. Back dashes for space. What are they gonna do? Goes airborne. Jump. This is gonna hurt. Goes all in with the up. It is over. Player 2.
New warrior has entered the ring.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. That overhead was a bit obvious. Opts for the throw. Will that drive impact get punished? Gets the jump in. Oh, with the throw. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 chases them down. Heading into the end game now. It's get a throw to tie the bow. They were stuck in the corner. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Throws out a projectile. They block the overhead, and ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Smart play with the throw. Knockdown and rising uppercut. Player 2 in there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Player 1 with the life lead. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Got their eye on the air. Player 1 chases them down. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. Player 2 in trouble with no rising uppercut. Closing KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Demon Raid. They piled up the experiencing burnout. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. Just goes for it at this range. A quick breather. Sees the overhead coming. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Life lead is, ooh, what a smart throw. Oh, here we go. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Goes all in with the uppercut. Will this super art do it? What a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.